All right. Pancake versus Waffle, and we've got ourselves another rec roulette. We don't know the elo of the players. We don't know the names of the players. We have a Mayans for Pancake and Waffle for Gujaras. Now let's switch the color here so Pancake is red. Get a red Pancake. Red Pancake. Now red Pancake has an unfortunate berry spawn. I don't think I've ever seen this. With the berries at the front on a lonely little hill. And the hill falls off right around those. That's going to make it very difficult. This might be the worst berry spawn I've ever seen in my entire life. That is just ugly. Very, very ugly. But he is playing as the Mayans. And the Mayans are very, very good on Arabia, which is where we are here. Now, Gujara is also an interesting civ. And it looks like Waffle has already gone for the mill immediately. And has taken the berries under their TC. Now with Gujaras, you can garrison the sheep or the pigs, as we have here, into the mill and get that constant food income. And you start with 2 berries under your TC. So it gives you a unique start for sure. You're going to have to take the straggler trees because you've spent the wood on the mill. But it's easy to work your way around that, especially with the constant food coming in. We can see it ticking up here from Waffle, and that's going to last the whole game as long as he keeps those pigs garrison in there. So, Boiler is coming in. Berries are almost done. Pigs in the mill. What are we thinking for Elo here? I'm thinking this is a decent start for Waffle. He didn't find the second pig over here. He's going to loop back with the Camel Scout to go find that, I think. If there are buffaloes, do you get more food? Yep. You get food proportionate to the amount of food that's on the animal. Now, I don't know if Tatars get more... actually, I'm stupid. I'm an idiot. But in a theoretical, hypothetical situation, if Tatars could garrison the mill with their stuff... I realized as I was halfway through the beginning of that sentence that was idiotic. But you have to remember, I'm a custom scenario player, so I'm totally used to civs getting bonuses that they don't normally get. If Tatars could garrison in there, I don't know how the mechanics would work there. If they had the bonus of the Gujaras. Waffle looks like he was housed or was going to be housed. So he went for this house right here next to the mill, and the start was nice for him. Start was fantastic, but that house is very ugly. Very, very ugly. Once this berry bush is done, it's not going to be so ugly. I mean, the villagers can still take that. And the boar is not perfect either. So I was thinking maybe with this start, maybe 1,300, 1,400. Ibex is being pushed in though. Maybe we're up to 14, 1,500 potentially. Let's take a look at Pancake space. What's the eco like for Pancake? Eco's looking pretty clean, honestly. Eco is looking pretty clean. I'm pushing deer at 900. Yeah, but the entire economy is idled behind that. It's one thing, like any idiot can push deer. Literally anyone can push deer if that's all they're focused on. I'm not calling you an idiot, by the way. I'm just saying if you're 900, you're 900 for a reason. But usually if you see a 900 pushing deer, everything else is going wrong. Multiple pigs are dying. You know, wood choppers are taking this tree instead of these trees. They're getting housed. Exhibit A. Oh, he's on the way to feudal age. That's good. So not actually housed. Perfect. Or all these villagers are idle. So maybe we just went down another 100 elo because I don't know what else blue could possibly be doing at the moment. Gets a hit on that eagle. Chases after the eagle. Forgets completely about the ibex. And now goes for a lumber camp over here. Still, our Gujaras player is up to the next stage. Our Mines player is not. And our Mines player has a lot of idle TC time. He was waiting a very long time for that food to come in. This is 1250 to 1300. It might be, honestly. It might be. The more I watch, like, it's funny, right? Anything over 1100 usually looks pretty, especially if you're playing a map like Arabia where they can practice their builds and whatnot, usually looks pretty clean. And then it's at about this stage of the game when the transition starts happening that things start to go awry. Right? Like these villagers over here. Like the idle TC time for Pancake. Things just start to go wrong with the timings, right? Barracks is up, though, and it's going to be an archery range from blue, and that archery range is very far forward. Very far forward. So already thinking about the walls here. Only one villager building that means that you won't get the archers out to your opponent's base in time for enough aggression. Walls now coming down on both sides from Pancake. And he'll likely go for... He or she will likely go for a archer range here. Bop! There it is. Food for Waffle is actually looking pretty good. And that means that Waffle can get both the eco upgrades, even going for archers here. Just because of this constant food income from the mill. Okay, Waffle goes for archers. Pancake will have the archer range out. Or up and a unit out in time, though, by the time the archers get here from Waffle. So Waffle, even though he was up much faster, didn't build the archer range fast enough, didn't have any other units on the field other than this camel, and won't really be able to harass Pancake that much. Now we have to start talking about, because this will make it to Castle Age, I think without either player taking significant damage, we have to start talking about the unit compositions, right? What did Gujaras do in Castle Age against Mayans? Eagles, they have a solution to that in the chakram throwers. They have a solution to archers, though. They can't go into elite skirm, and they can make camels, but camels don't feel that great against crossbow. Travamsha, that's right. They can make Travamsha. I forgot about that unit. Once you get like 20 crossbows, though, you should be feeling pretty good. Gajara 19 pop archers is probably one of the strongest archer builds in the game. I don't know. I haven't seen it that often. I mean, you can get your eco upgrades, I guess. You don't have to invest into farms right away. Because you have that constant food income, which means you can put more onto wood and gold. Is it better than other civs, though? Is it better than the wood that you're getting with Dravidians? $1,350 I'm feeling. I'm feeling something like 1,300. Maybe 1,250, 1,300 so far. Pancake's going to get the walls down for sure. You think it's better by far? Okay. They play pretty good! Exclamation mark. Well, we heard it here from Amin. And Amin would know. She or he was on the rec review. Or rec roulette earlier. For about 10 seconds. He's an expert. That's unfortunate. You still think they play pretty good? 2 archers right into the archer army from Waffle that Pancake knew was there, by the way. And Waffle just showing breakfast dominance here in the early stages of the game. Let's take a look at the idle TC time. Waffle now with 1 minute and 20 seconds of idle TC time. 1 minute and 20 seconds of idle TC time, but 1 minute and 20 seconds out for Pancake as well. Sorry, I just hit my desk, if you heard that. I died to this. Feels like 1,300. You died to Blue's archers or Red's wall? Because if you're dying to a wall, there's some problems here, Mel. Yo, Amin, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Red needs some farms. Red does have farms. Red does have horse collar. He needs some wood upgrade, to be fair. And Blue with much better micro here at the beginning. And Red needs to run away. No armor upgrade there from the skirmishers or on the skirmishers from Pancake. Armor upgrade is in for Waffle along with Fletching. Feeling 1,100-ish? All right. I'm thinking 1,250. 1,300. We'll give him... We'll be generous here. Good micro from Blue. I've learned, though, that you can't really judge elo by micro. You have to judge elo by macro. In the macro from blue, not too bad. Remember, oh, still no farm upgrade. That's kind of a yikes, as blue drops down a ton of farms here. Also yikes that the eagle is still out and the skirmishers are clearing up all the army from him. And he's sending out army one by one. This is the point where you really need to start building. You've lost your main force. You need to start building army behind here. You've got full walls, so just sit behind your walls. There's no need to keep sending these out one by one to die to the army from red. Honestly, there's no need to keep coming out here. But he's doing it anyway. Maybe he's forgotten about the waypoints that he set. Also added in a scout behind this. Really responsive to this military pressure from Pancake. Now, if you're in blue's position, a scout here is almost completely unnecessary. Because you have full walls. Right? What are you scared of? Are you scared of his feudal age army? You have full walls. Just get up to the castle age. Why are you adding in a scout? He's got 8 archers in the queue now. I think it's more common for low elo players to ignore micro and their forward military. They don't realize that saving military and keeping the momentum is usually much more important than managing villas at home. I would disagree with that super hard, big Copper Dog. I would say that managing villas at home is much more important than military. You can always make more military at a lower elo. At a higher elo, maybe. But I would say macro is far more important. And I'd say that's what low elo players get caught up in, is managing their military, and then their economy is failing at home. All right. Still no farm upgrade. More houses here as Waffle gets housed once again. And there's the market. Okay, Chemical, what? You didn't have anything to say? Chemical, you had nothing to say? You couldn't think of anything, so you just added me? Is that it? Is that what we've come to now, Chemical? You had absolutely nothing to say. You just added me. Why market? Why not? Why not? All right, both players up to castle at exactly the same time. And red still keeps the military here up on the hill. Still keeps the military up on the hill, and blue is just hard focused on this. Now, what blue should do, he's got 12 archers here, right? He sees absolutely nothing that can kill him. I think you delete this wall, you run around, and then once you get crossbow, you're in the castle age, you can pick away at red's eco. None of this stuff is a threat at all to you. You're fully walled. You're perfectly fine. You're in the castle age in a minute. But he's going to go for the armor. He's going to try and clear this stuff up. All right, Pudding Kip. I hope so too. We actually had... The first game was quite nice, right? What was the first game again? Oh, the Kawasan. Yeah, that was quite nice. Second game was pretty good. Third game was funny. And this game... We've just got a wall archers meta here. Although red adds eagles. He added 2 more barracks behind this. And now double stable into Shravamsha Riders. All right, so he is going for the Shravamshas. He's going to try and soak the damage from those archers. And red needs to back up right now with this army, unless he wants to lose it. You do not have enough here, my friend. He's going to pick off an archer. That's some value, at least. As blue gets crossbow, bodkin arrow. Imagine getting crossbow, bodkin arrow, and being right here, right now, instead of waiting at home. Imagine. He could have done so much damage. The CC never goes up. You're on the wood line. You're on the gold. Red is responding to that. You're clearing up his military forward with your Shravamshas. And he clears up all of this stuff with the crossbows, but that was going to die anyway. Now red needs to come forward here and... Or sorry, blue needs to come forward here. And red has eagles in production with that second TC protecting his gold now. How do eagles do against these things? Probably pretty well, honestly. Probably like 1.5 eagles for every one of these you need. Or maybe 1.2 or something. Only 75 HP on these units. And only 8 attacks. So they're like a budget knight. How much melee armor? None. 0 base melee armor. Alright, is the second armor upgrade in for the eagles? It is. It is. Okay. What's the eco looking like for blue, by the way? This woodline is bad. Has horse color finally. And lots of farms behind this too. As the eagles come out to engage. I don't think that's enough eagles to fight this many crossbows and the Shravamshas in front. Even with the +2 armor for the eagles. Blue has the Shravamshas in front here. The eagles rip through those. And it is enough eagles. So we asked the question, how do Shravamsha riders do against eagles? And the answer is absolutely horribly. +2 armor wasn't even in from blue here. Blue could have sat on the hill maybe. Definitely bad micro at the beginning with the crossbows not getting all the shots off he could have. But those eagles still 6 alive. Kind of crazy, honestly. And 6 more in the queue as well. Now blue is in a rough position. He already teching into men at arm. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Already teching into men at arms here. And there's the forward siege workshop. Really like this from Pancake. That's exactly the play you want to be going for. Overreacts a little bit to being housed, I think, potentially. The villagers are coming from all the way back here to build these houses, by the way. My man is going to be housed for a very long time, okay? We're going to track the idle TC time. All right. See, I think what blue needs to do is walls, siege workshop, defense, and go onto stone if you can. Although that stone position there is quite unfortunate. If you get Shravamshas, they will shred. Or not Shravamshas. Chakram throwers. They will shred these eagles. Go onto stone with like 6. Use your gold to buy some stone. You have the walls with a mangonel behind to defend. And you should be good. But look at this. Shravamsha's in the back here. And yeah, the eagles are winning the fights. Dude, eagles are like trading evenly against these things. Holy, these things suck against eagles. Lumber camp efficiency out of this world. Yeah, he's struggling. All right, so the longsword switches in. Those will be able to fight back these eagles. Blue has managed to stay alive throughout this whole thing. Although red with 62 villagers. Did have a lot of idle TC from being housed there, but 62 vills. Battering rams now coming out. I think some mangonels mixed in here. Some scorpions might be good too. As the eagles look for a way out. And blue actually opened a way out for them. Interesting, but blocks it off again. Eagles have a bonus for scav. I just saw even with that bonus, it was 75 HP, 8 base attack versus 55 HP with 7 base attack. Right? Eagles have +3 versus cav. Thought that might even out somewhat, but I guess not. Oh god, terrible fight. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, Waffle. What are you doing? Now is not the time for that, Waffle. Waffle runs through all the eagles, gets hit a lot, and he would have cleared this fight up really, really convincingly, but instead it's like a trade because he got hit so many times going up that hill, and now it's men-at-arms from Pancake. You see the Mayan men-at-arms being mixed in here. And this is just a classic example of like lower to mid elo of seeing what your opponent is making. And instead of dictating the game, you are now going to the counter unit, the counter of that counter unit. Look at this. Longsword being added in from Pancake. I don't think you ever add in longswords here. Why would you add in longswords? Add in some crossbows. That would be good. I guess he's thinking about the Shirvamshas, but you go crossbow eagle. You already had the eagles alive. Longsword is longsword with 2 civs that don't get champion. Yeah. Or going to stone if you're Pancake. Get some plumes on the field. I see this all the time. Like the unit selection mindset for players at a lower elo is just bonkers. It's just nuts. They see the other player making something and they're like, oh, I have to counter that immediately. Like, not really. You could just run around with your eagles. Build up some archers behind. You don't have to take the fight in the middle. Rams now going down. The Rams were never used. So Waffle has cleared this stuff up just fine. Still with this lumber camp over here, by the way. Go back to Archer. Yeah, man. Build up some crossbows behind. You're fully walled. Like, you're fully walled, right? You don't have to take the fights in the middle. Why no castle unit from red? Well, he doesn't have a castle yet, so that's why. Plumes would be really good, though. Plumes would be really good. All right. Longsword v. Longsword in the middle here. And it's 23 longswords for red, 26 longswords for blue. Blue is kind of attacking downhill, though. Red is fighting uphill, but red already has the second attack upgrade because he needed to get it for the eagles. And what is this game? Honestly, what is this? Both players just hard committing onto longsword. Another barracks here for blue. Neither one looping around with any military to look for anything. They're just fully focused in the middle here. And it looks like red is just going to continue to fight uphill. Pancake is extremely confident. Pancake thinks they're better than Waffle. And Waffle's going to disabuse them of that notion. I mean, Waffle is now pushing up the hill. Pancake taking gold here. Pancake going for how many barracks? 8 barracks for Pancake. Now they've committed. Well, now they've committed. Now you just have to stick with the longswords, I think. I mean, you've committed at this point to the longsword spam. Blue has 24 right now. How many barracks for blue? It's going to be 5 barracks for blue, 8 barracks for red, 9 longswords in the queue from the Mayans player. Do you miss Obsidian Arrow? No. It was one of the dumbest additions to the game ever. Fun to watch, but not balanced at all. Man, 19 longswords now against 31. Red is taking really bad fights too. He right-clicked that. He did not patrol in. But now blue is regrouping. Now blue is taking a bad engagement. And Pancake is going to take some good trades. But now the number advantage switches over to Waffle again. We're just watching longsword v. longsword battles. In the middle here, the KD is 134 to 96. As finally we get a castle mixed in here. Pancake just had to finish his 8th barracks first. And he's even repairing one of these too. Plumed archers are going to feel really nice here. Really, really nice. Like, what? I don't know. Both of these guys are on the same wavelength, I suppose. It's just make longsword. That should be fun. That's a neat trick. Historically accurate gameplay. Yep. Medieval ages, bruh. Castle's going to be up, though, even though it's only being built with 4 villagers. Red has stalled out villager production, by the way. Lots of idle TC time there. And blue has kind of stalled out vill production, too. Going for that third TC. They're fully focused on the middle. On the longsword production. Red with a lot of resources in the bank, but the longswords are in over here. Plumed archers being queued up now. Sell some of that food and go up, my friend. Oh, he queues up 11 more longswords. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Oh my god. They're both making the same calculations. They're calling into the same helpline. Hello, medieval, or not medieval, mid-elo helpline here. How can I help you? Hi, yeah, my opponent's making eagles. What should I make? Longswords. Hi, yeah, my opponent is making longswords. What should I make? Longswords? They didn't purchase the gold service. They only purchased the bronze service. That's about as in-depth as it gets. 69 bills for red. 66 for blue. That sounds more like the low elo helpline. Yeah, well, like I said, they didn't purchase the gold service. They didn't sub with Prime, so. All right, skirmisher now on the way. See what I mean? Do you guys see what I mean? It's always like, let's see what my opponent's making, and I'm going to go for the counter unit. They're not thinking, I'm going to go what's good for my civ. I'm going to go with the unit that's going to win me the game in the long term. They're thinking, I'm going to go with the shit that counters what my opponent is making currently. 69 bills for both, and they both stalled out. What an appropriate number for this game. What an appropriate number. Right? Like, if Waffle... Okay, let's say Waffle goes on stone, right? He's on stone with 4. Goes on stone for chakram throwers. And makes Shrivansha riders. What do the Mayans do against that? They just have to go into plume, I guess, and get like 60 plumes. But they're going to be on the back foot, and you can raid with that. Why do you need Elite Skirm? Are you that terrified? You should have been on stone long ago. If you get a castle down, the plumes are going to have tough time raiding you. You already have walls as well. Eagles? Chakram throwers destroy eagles. And then you have the Shrivansha's to soak damage from the plumes and to raid. All right, Imperial Age on the way from both. 69 villagers, soon to be 73 for blue. 68 for red. He's completely stalled out production. And he canceled Elite Skirm, so that's good from him. He canceled Elite Skirm. Remembered he had Shrivansha's, and he's going to go into that. Got Handcart, which will help for that wood line. Oh. Did they go all the way out there after they finished this wood? Oh my god. Yo, these wood choppers, bro. I wonder once they're finished with those, are they going to come out here? I think they'll come out here. We'll see. We'll see. Villagers coming over to this side. I like that. If you could get stables over here. Shrivansha raids. Oh, baby. That could be really good. Meanwhile, Plumed Arch is coming forward. They need to fall back, though, because Shrivansha... These things have +2 armor already. And there's quite a few of them. As both players just now going up to Imp. Red queues up more vills. Now that it's calm, now that he has time, he's going to queue up some more vills behind this. Yeah, this might be like 1200, I think. Hey, Blue, where are you going? Well, I know where the wood villagers are going. They're going over here. Where does this woman go? Does she go back here? Oh, they go to this one first. I got to chop this one first. All from this lumber camp, by the way. All right, the Gajaras really need a castle right now. He's not taking this stone right here. He is not taking that stone. He's only taking this stone. He's probably thinking, how do I counter these eagles that he's mixing in? How do I counter the plumes? He already has that with the Shrivanshas. He's got villagers in behind here, just trying to blend into the economy. Why the heck is the game in German? Because it's a wreck. So whoever submitted the rec was German. Ooh. It's not a good fight for the Shrevamshas. Not a good fight at all. Elite Shrevamsha would be great here. It's actually not a bad unit. 11 base attack for those things. I think 140 HP too. Nilly's back from AoE4. Yep. Oh my god. Dude. Day 2. I've managed to infiltrate their society. I am blending in. I have become one of them. They don't seem to notice. Alright, final armor upgrade. Still only 3 on stone. He's still got so much food in the bank. Sell the food for gold. Get Elite Shrevamsha Rider. What's the ELO estimate? I'm thinking around 1200. It keeps getting lower the longer the game goes. Elite Plumed Archer. Here from Bread. Pancake. Owning this middle area, and Elite Plumes is a very good unit. Especially against these non-elite Shrevamshas. Should be really, really good. Final armor is in. Shrevamshas, or Light Cav coming out here, sorry. And he's built an outpost now, and Pancake still hasn't noticed this. Still hasn't noticed anything happening. Meanwhile, villagers, they started from this lumber camp, and they are still taking the wood here. We'll keep a constant update on those, by the way. No elite yet in for those riders. Hassle finally going down over here. Light Cav being built up back here with 1 Shrevamsha, and Red, like, it's day 10. And they're still blending into this society. Red is fully focused on this. Pancake gets very tunnel visioned. Very, very tunnel vision, folks. Pancake does not make bills, does not look at the economy at all when stuff is happening in the middle. This is below 1,000? Oh, Bullet, you don't know. This is definitely not below 1,000, man. Definitely not. I can 100% say this is not below 1,000. All right, when did these get on Garrison? Look, he's even got him on stand ground. He's waiting, bro. Dude, you have so much. You've got 9 units here with the final armor upgrade. What are you waiting for? Oh my god, that waypoint is still out there, and he keeps manually bringing them back. Just set the waypoint here. Oh man. 35% of chat voted 1100. Yep. Dude, like, just do it before he notices. Look, he's noticed. Bro, like, come on, dude. Waffle, what are you doing? He's panicking, more like pancaking. Still going to be a lot of Light Cav in the back here, but Pancake will have the military there to notice that in time. Waffle waited too long. Pancake will lose villagers. This is a good raid still, but it could have been much better. He's waffling. Sounds like some kind of weird like sex act. Yeah, we waffled. Was that before or after the server? Alright, so villagers going down here. 65 vills, soon to be less for Red. Siege Ram's in the middle, so he's getting ready for a big push. He could have like 50 plumed archers by now. Elite plumes with Siege Ram, and there's no way that Waffle is stopping that. Another castle back here. He's cut off from all the farms, and the villagers are still alive. Like, he's just, apparently he's just against sending any more military back here. He fully trusts his TCs, these 3 spearmen, and he's going to go in here with the Rams, not send the Eagles back and lose the rest of his eco, apparently. 48 vills now for Pancake, and that castle is not going up. Oh my god. See, I was chirping Waffle for ungarrisoning too soon, but Pancake just has not responded to this at all. Spearmen are still going forward. He's got 2 on food, 4 on gold, 1 on stone, and 12 on wood. Oh my god. Oh no. I mean, the castle's going down here from Waffle. There's another castle behind. Potential base trade situation, but look at the res for Waffle. Waffle, just produce at home. Why is Waffle full focus here? Pancake is full focus here. And they're not doing anything about their economies at home. Oh, this is rough. Where are the wood villagers? Oh, they made a lumber camp. Okay. Okay. And, oh, geez. Now this TC is idle. Worker efficiency is at 18.7% right now, and more vills are dying. But the castle will go up. The castle will go up. The villagers will go down there. This castle's denied. 79 population against 88. What is this game? This is so stupid. This is so dumb. Waffle has so much res in the bank. He's up 20 light cav. Or sorry, Hussar. I'm an elitist. I'm honestly getting angry watching this. You just have to appreciate it, you know? You just have to appreciate it. I like the fact that Pancake pushed while Blue was busy back here. I like that. I just don't like the fact he didn't have his reinforcements coming back. I think he also overestimated the amount of damage his TCs were doing against those Hussar. And that's elite Shravamsha coming in. That's going to be very, very good. But I do appreciate the fact that Pancake came forward and pressured here, because he realized Waffle would be busy. And now he killed a whole lot. He killed a castle, denied another one, killed another TC, killed a lot of vills. And look at the villager count after this is done. I think he's got these things on no attack guard stance on his rams. There we go. Okay. Meanwhile, Hussar coming in here. Red is not reproducing any villagers right now. Completely busy with other things. Still has this army over here. Blue has 24 elite Shravamsha riders though, so he should be able to collapse on this. And even if he doesn't kill the army, if it gets in a good location, he will be able to whittle it down. Another TC out this way for red. He's cleverly trapped his villager in there. Waffle escaping with these vills. Idle villagers still around for both players. So only 2 for blue, so that's pretty impressive at the moment. He only has 59 vills though, so I don't know about that. He definitely is guarding the rams. He's definitely guarding the rams with the plumes. You see the way they're following? He's guarding that front ram. Maybe the middle ram. I think the middle ram. Yeah, he's guarding the middle ram. Okay, Shravamsha's coming in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Will they shoot at this? They didn't shoot at the vills before. Oh, what a disaster. What a disaster. Question marks from Nurik. I think that's the only appropriate response when this happens. What happened? Oh, blue. Waffle clearing all of that up, and Waffle is now going to come back across, but red has cleared up all this stuff. What is this game, man? Waffle is down to 56 vills. Red is down to 38. Pancake at 38 vills. Waffle is all the way up here. You know, we can point out all this stuff that maybe they're not doing right, but at least they're fighting on. The resilience here from both players is insane. Waffle lost a lot. Pancake certainly lost a lot, but they're continuing the game, and it's stalled out once again. Shravamshas are going to be really tough to deal with, though. That was a good tech from Waffle. Good job to tech into those. Got all the cavalry upgrades that he could get. Missing the final attack upgrade. But he is going to come in with these units, and that's going to be very difficult for Pancake to stop. These guys want the W so badly. I know. I appreciate it. I like it. It has been, dude, it's been some questionable decision making, but isn't there always, right? We've had ourselves a good game, and now Blue is even taking out the TC with the Shravamshas. And he's probably going to kill villagers here. Yeah, Pancake not running away. Look at this. You guys see that? Dodging ballistics. Okay, now Eagles being added in from Pancake. How many upgrades on these Eagles? Doesn't have the final attack or armor. Doesn't have El Dorado. Doesn't have Elite Eagle Warrior. And Pancake is once again down to 32 vills. And Waffle keeps producing villagers here. KD is super even. 321 to 320. 322 to 320 now. It's still producing from this stable back here. Is stone mining upgrade coming in for Waffle? Do they have anything over here? No, just the villagers. Alright, so we've kind of settled down here. Kind of settled down a little bit. Red needs more vills, though. Pancake can reboom. He could have reboomed many times. And he's not going to get anywhere in this game unless he does. But easier said than done, right? Did Pancake get sappers? No, I don't think so. I don't think he had the res to get sappers. It's pretty expensive. It's what, like 300 food? Or is it like 300 food, 200 gold or something? 300 food, 400 gold? 200 food, 400 gold? 200 gold, 400 food? I don't know. Okay, start the game already. And they're both German. Wait a second. They're both German. How is the score this close? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I guess the military is up there for Pancake, but the villagers aren't there, and he's half the population. Now he's running away from the Shravamshas with the Eagles. That is a lot of military for Blue. And those Eagles, I mean, they went in and they noped right out again. Two-handed swordsman as well. Doesn't get the final attack armor or attack upgrade. Doesn't get champion, but he still has some two-handed swordsman. Blue is one now, hasn't he? I think so. I think this is inevitable. Going for another castle over here. Red, I mean, Pancake has 1 on wood currently. 2 on wood, sorry. My bad, Pancake. He's going for Palisade Walls. I need to plug this hole. I need to plug this hole. Goddamn game. Why is there a hole here? I need to plug it. And he does. And Blue can't get in. Except there. Goes for another house. That's his entire wood economy, by the way. Being invested into these quick walls. And she dies. And that's 1/50th of his eco. Pikeman now incoming from Pancake. Been saving up for many generations to get that upgrade. Do we have a translator in chat? Yeah, they said, what did it say? Kid is awake? Kid is awake. Shravamsha's coming in. Blue should just go in and raid the rest of the economy. He can take this fight, though. He can fight this. Red's going to garrison in the castle. Blue should send these in, look for villagers to kill. Also get a Treb out to start attacking this, which is exactly what he's doing. And Red... Did he ring the town bell? Villagers are going all over the place. Might have. We didn't hear it, but he might have. I handed it over. He gave away his kid. Damn. AoE's serious business, by the way. And here come the armored elephants. Two-handed swordsman on this side as well. 33 of those. Gajaran, two-handed swordsman. This might be the only time you ever see that, chat. Shravamshas have found the other TC, though, and I think it's time for Pancake to admit that waffles are better. got lots of villagers queued. But these villas are going to go down. Castle in the middle will die once Waffle is comfortable with the amount of trebuchets. I think this is 1100. This might be 1050. I'm thinking 1100 though. New meta? I mean, we did see the longsword mirror here. We saw Never Ending Spearman in one of the other rec roulettes, and I know the title of this is going to be Never Ending Longsword because it kind of was. Honestly. Into Two-Handed Swordsman as well later. Sub 1k? You think it's sub 1k, okay? Gujar and Two-Handed Swordsman are some of the worst in the game. Yep. At least they get the full armor upgrades. At least there's that. Let's check on these guys. Oh, they're chopping from long distance again. Dude, Blue is so afraid. Waffle is so afraid of just killing him off. If you look at Waffle's point of view, you should be over here with some Shravamshas, checking out this area. You should be over here with some, making sure he's not doing anything in the corner here. Or checking that stone as well. Just like 2 or 3. And then running like 2 or 3 into the eco here to raid as well. Halberdier is now in from Pancake. Luckily, Waffle has Two-Handed Swordsman to deal with that. And he's going to clear those up and go for the Plumed Archers immediately with the Shravamsha Riders. Pancake calls the GG. What a GG it was. Warriors fighting in the middle. True to the medieval period with long swords. Into Eagle versus Shravamsha. Into Plume versus Shravamsha. And Light Cav raids. Into Eagle versus Two-Handed Swordsman. Very interesting game. Well played, Waffle. Well played, Pancake, as well. We saw the mistakes that were made, but it was good resiliency from both players. Good resiliency. KD in favor of Pancake. I think what Pancake needs to focus on is keeping up villager production and economy, looking back at your economy while making military, right? Because there was some fights in the middle going on, and it was like they were just so tunnel visioned into that. Waffle had that problem a little bit at the same time. He had that problem at the same time, but at least he was queuing up some villagers. Yo, Der Winter, thank you for the sub. That was you? All right, we'll check. We'll check. Better eco there for Waffle. And also, like, this is just a general remark for everyone around this elo. You don't need to go into the counter of what your opponent is making. Sometimes their unit just isn't very good, especially if you have walls. You know, maybe sometimes you want them to be going into the counter of your unit. So you can tech up to the next stage faster. You don't need to, like, really produce anything if they can't get through your walls. I don't know. It all depends, as with everything in Age of Empires, but... Let's see what this level is. Kane versus Necht Ruprecht. That's not the right Kane. That's Kinet TV. That's not the right Kane. Hmm. 1171. Well, Bullet in shambles right now. Bullet in absolute shambles. It was 1171. He said they were definitely below 1K. This was almost 1200. Monk S. Hey, man. That's why I said, like, the starts were really nice. I thought the starts were pretty clean, especially for our Gujaran player. He had a lumber camp he was walking 5 miles for, but... You know, it happens to the best of us. I think it was a good start with the Gujarans. All right, 1171 for one of them, and then probably around 1170 for the other as well. How did they have higher elo than me? How bad is my micro in early game? Well, that's the thing, right? You never know until you watch your games back yourself or have someone cast them, right? Like whenever someone casts some of my games, I I'm looking at it, I'm going, God, I'm bad. Like I'm just bad. I'm just really bad. I think it's the same with everyone. Even pros probably watch their Rex back and go like, geez, I'm terrible. Anyway, good job, guys. It was a good 1v1. We saw all sorts of different units. If you're watching on YouTube and you want to join into this, you can join my Discord. There's a Rex submission channel. Information is going to be below the video. Thank you for watching. Make sure you sub, and I'll see you guys later, all right? Peace.